What are the main rules of a kosher diet? Have you ever wondered what it means to follow a kosher diet? The kosher diet is based on a set of laws known as Kashrut, which outline what foods can be eaten and how they should be prepared. Let's break down the main rules that guide this dietary practice. First, let's talk about the types of animals that can be eaten. For land mammals to be kosher, they must have cloven hooves and chew their cud. This means cows, sheep, and goats are acceptable, while pigs and camels are not. When it comes to birds, only those from a specific list are allowed, such as chicken and turkey. Birds of prey are off the menu. For fish, they must have fins and scales, so shellfish like shrimp and lobster are not kosher. Eggs, fruits, vegetables, and grains are generally kosher, but they need to be checked for insects, which are not allowed. Next, let's discuss how these animals are prepared. They must be slaughtered by a trained individual known as a shohet, using a method called shakita. This technique ensures a swift cut to minimize suffering. After slaughtering, all blood must be drained from the meat, as consuming blood is forbidden. This is typically done through salting and soaking. Additionally, certain fats and the sciatic nerve must be removed from the meat. Another important rule is the separation of meat and dairy. These two categories cannot be cooked, eaten, or served together. This separation extends to utensils and cookware. After eating meat, one must wait a specific amount of time, usually between 3 to 6 hours, before consuming dairy. However, parava foods, which include fish, eggs, fruits, and vegetables, can be eaten with either meat or dairy. Speaking of utensils, it is essential to keep separate sets for meat and dairy. Utensils that have come into contact with non-kosher food cannot be used for kosher food. If they do, they need to undergo a koshering process to be considered acceptable again. There are also prohibitions on certain food products. For example, grape products made by non-Jews are generally not allowed due to historical reasons. Processed foods must have a kosher certification to ensure they do not contain forbidden ingredients or face cross-contamination. Lastly, fruits and vegetables must be checked for insects, and some kosher laws extend to how food is grown and handled. This includes considerations about tithes and sabbatical years, though these are more specialized topics. In practical terms, following a kosher diet means carefully selecting foods that meet these guidelines, maintaining separate dishes and utensils for meat and dairy, and following specific preparation methods. This practice reflects a commitment to spiritual discipline and respect for the commandments outlined in the Torah.